Girls on Reddit, what skills do you see attractive in men? Anything with confidence and maturity. I'm confident in my immaturity. How's that? Marry me. For an asparagus, you're quite abrasive. Thank you for recognizing my username and putting it to good use. I like that. You are way too kind for an abrasive asparagus. This gotta be one of those internet lies. Now I'm just happy for once. I'm glad you're happy. Only for a moment. Manners. Thank you. You're welcome. Piss off. Someone say Parker. I hope someone says Parker. It's kind of a teenagey thing somehow. Indoor Parker is somewhat cooler. For one, indoor Parker is not Parker, it's practice. You'll never get to anywhere or away from anything faster by doing Parker in a gym, aside from running to save someone who is drowning in the foam pit. For two, indoor Parker is way more teenagey, coming from a teenager. I guess it's the difference between going to the gym and running around the town getting hands and clothes dirty. You gotta crack an egg to bake an omelette. Playing an instrument. Plus. But honestly, if they are passionate about something, whether it's art or coding or reading books, it's all a major booster. It shows that they can be dedicated to something, and that's really attractive. I play piano, trombone, and sing. Unfortunately, you do not share beliefs with many people in my area. Not sure anybody finds those skills unattractive. Empathy. If you mean the willingness to try to understand how you feel and put himself in your shoes, cool. Some people seem to believe in this mysterious ability to truly know what another person is feeling, and others like to try to sell that they have it. That's BS. That should be a red flag. It sounds like you have had frustrating experiences in moments where empathy felt important to you. You know, like nunchuck skills, bow hunting skills, computer hacking skills. Girls only want boyfriends who have great skills. Can confirm, whenever I'm sitting at my desk with a dozen terminals open and running some scans for open services, I keep having to go to the door and turn all the supermodels down. I'm busy, damn it. HRM. No wait, I think that was a dream I had once. Oh yeah, same. Girls love hacking, like when I stalk them so bad that they are f***ing creeped by me. They love it. Guys, they love it. My wife got really turned on when I swapped a flat tire with a full-sized spare in under 10 minutes. I work at a desk and normally wouldn't care to do manual labor, but I do know how to do it. You reminded me of something. My ex and I were leaving my parents' house to go somewhere 10 years ago. My dad stopped me as we were pulling out of the drive, asking for me to help him push a car into the drive for him to work on. I did. Got back in my truck and my ex told me about how sexy I looked pushing the car. I didn't get it, though I certainly enjoyed the compliment, since it led to relations, but your comment kinda helped me understand. Your dad knew what he was doing. Yeah, he swooped in and impregnated my girlfriend. Actually, that might be why she's an ex now. My husband can build/fix just about anything. In 27 years of marriage, we've only had a car in the shop for tire changes and an exhaust replacement. Otherwise, he does it all. Brakes, belts, plugs, you name it. Besides the money savings, I think his skills are sexy as hell. Can he fix my parents' marriage? I felt that. Damn you, Reddit. No, but you should ask your mum's mechanic to undo a few things. To unsheath and sheath their katana without breaking eye contact with he who badmouthed his waifu. This is what happens when you're not on Ask Women or put a serious tag on their post. It's funny how we expect women to be more serious than men. They're basically a funnier, more attractive man person. Pukes. With emotional health/ability to process emotions. Good at driving safely. I also drive. This isn't a chauffeur thing, but I grew up close to Massachusetts and my boyfriend is a masshole who drives like it. I love him, OBV, but the driving was a bit of an obstacle to my attraction to him in the early days. Personal grooming. Don't care if you wear makeup or just smell really good all the time, or have really put together outfits, but knowing how to take care of yourself is a skill and it's hot. Texting? Otherwise, I just genuinely appreciate having a partner with a different outlook than I do, because I'm very myopic. Eater. Okay PLZ, stop messaging me to say those aren't skills. What do you mean? You were not born into this world knowing how to make yourself look presentable and how to deal with emotions. Those are not hardwired traits, y'all. Honestly, the hardest one out of those is texting. It's an absolute minefield, and I like to be brief over the phone. I like face-to-face stuff. Even with my oldest friends, conversations over Messenger typically last 5 to 10 minutes with minimal words. Also, what do you do if you have been talking to a girl face to face? How do you separate and somehow think of things to talk about that are vapid and pointless? Maybe that's my problem, but IDK. When you're just getting to know them, ask them questions. That's my tip. When I was still dating casually, it was the most annoying thing to never be asked a question about myself. After you know them, I guess you can have casual conversations like what's up and ask some questions based on that, but some people don't like talking that way after they've already met you, plus I'm pretty bad at that myself. Send memes if you have nothing left to talk about. I'm so sick of putting out candles, getting all dressed up, setting the mood, and then boom. No spirits. So for the most part, men who know how to complete a seance, just generally know how to draw a decent pentagram, speak Latin, can ritualistically sacrifice a goat, etc. I live in a major metropolitan area, and it's still surprising to me how few men in my area know how to do this. Does Santeria and voodoo count? Not op, but personally I'd say so. That said, I don't practice Santeria and don't got no crystal ball. Just men who know how to do things in general. I love it when a man can install things, fix something basic wrong with a car, etc. I can install Windows on your PC. Does that count? No. Can you install Linux though? Linux users are so sexy, man. Slurp. Gen 2. I'm gonna say yes. Being able to cook and grill, not just microwave frozen food. Knowing how to do housework properly and doing it without being nagged. General home improvement skills. Nothing in depth, but know how to fix a leaky sink, assemble patio furniture, or pour concrete. One of these things is not like the other. I wouldn't say pouring concrete is hard, but it's a lot harder than building IKEA furniture, mayo. What's so hard about it? You just buy a bottle of concrete and pour it into a glass, right? WTF even is concrete anyway? I've never heard of this cocktail. Slurp. Having a career plan and compassion for others. I guess that's less of a skill, but still. Skill wise, I'd say musical abilities and overall handiness. I build race cars outside in the middle of the Arizona summer. It's my dream job, and I always go out of my way when I can to help anyone else. Interested or taken? Not taken, but perusing. But that's really cool though. You can peruse this. It'll take you out to eat if you want. Ignore this guy. I will eat you out instead if you want. That's pretty straightforward. It's never worked for me, but I guess I don't know who you are. Extensive music knowledge. The ability to acknowledge when you are wrong and not make a big deal of excuses for why you're not technically wrong. Construction/building skills. A good attitude when things go wrong. Adventurousness/willingness to try new things. Being able to really cook. Being even semi-decent at yoga. Do you mean extensive music knowledge as being an expert at playing an instrument, or knowing a lot about a wide variety of music? I mean, both are definitely attractive, but I was talking about the latter. It's not like this is a universal trait, but music and bands have always been a really huge part of my life, and being able to share that passion with someone is wonderful. Back when online dating first became popular, 8 to 10 years ago, and before the Tinderification of the swipe took over, I'd have dudes I was talking to send me mixes before going out on dates. I was living in Brooklyn, and it was a really fun way to get to know someone. Seeing something that needs done, housework, bills, job related, etc., and just does it without being prompted. That's one of the main qualities I look for in a man. I can't be the one who does everything. Will you have a heart-to-heart with my GF? Mine haven't gotten through, and I'm about to lose my damn mind. Put the food back in the fridge when you're done. Throw your scraps in the garbage. Don't just leave them in the dish and put it on the counter for me to deal with. Lazy people are enabled. If they think they can hold out and get away with it, they will. My roommate, we are both dudes, does this. The worst part is that his favorite place to leave garbage food, whether he just took something bad out of the fridge or didn't scrape his plate, is on the end of the counter, 6 inches away from the trash can. We could get a cat to push the shit off the edge of the counter into the trash can, and the work would be done. If she's the one cooking, she might be sending you messages that the one who didn't cook should clean.